And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the arena, getting set to do battle on enemy turf. It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And now Indiana's starting group. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. On the wing, it's Brown and Matherin, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And for the Timberwolves, Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. Young season, young talent, Grant. What do you look for to identify an up-and-coming team with a chance to be special?
Well, B.A., obviously you have to start with talent. But then it's fit, it's identity, it's personality. I mean, all of those ingredients matter in becoming a top team.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip.
Get on, Tyree.
Halliburton against Conley. Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. It's Brown on the wing. Toppin outside. Lets it fly. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Well, what made Obi Toppin a lottery pick, that combination of size and shooting. That jumper is nice.
Conley looking for an opening. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Pass to Alexander Walker from the arc. The kick out to Conley. Over Halliburton. Another miss by Minnesota. Now Turner. Halliburton finds Turner. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series.
Now here's Edwards. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Well, you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Turner. Now here's Halliburton. Up and over Conley. And Halliburton with the basket. And the assist by Turner.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
Out to the wing. Halliburton against Conley. Gobert with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. And the Pacers with possession here. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. Turner, a screen on Conley. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Gobert. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Now here's Brown. 13 points in the win against Boston.
And it wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Pacers also with a sub. Heald's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton.
One shot.
Doors taking a glance at the Indiana Pacers. What do you like about them moving forward?
I would say the fact, B.A., that they have quietly built a nice young core. Now, that, of course, is going to take time and patience, but I do believe unequivocally they're on the right path.
Now here's Towns. Last game for him, he had 14. Pass to Conley. Clock at 4. Over Hield. And another basket for Minnesota.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Turner. Now Hield. Mathurin up top. Anderson covers. Mathurin passes to Turner. And he banks in the layup. Turner's got 5.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Towns outside. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
That, to me, is about Karl-Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Brown scanning the floor. And here's Hield from downtown. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Towns a screen on Mathurin. Anderson inside. He's covered by Mathurin. Pass to Alexander Walker. Takes a 3. He drops it from range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Hield fired. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Wow. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. It's the Pacers. They lead by a bucket. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
Well, we're in the era of the 3-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The Timberwolves trail. On the court for the Pacers. Second quarter underway. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Buddy Hield is out there with Nesmith. Then it's Jackson. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Now here's Edwards. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio. Oh, wow!
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam capturing the moment. And it's the Pacers with the ball. And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Reed, a screen on Halliburton. Edwards, a pass to Reed. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now the coaching staff encourages Halliburton to get involved in pick and rolls because he will pick you apart.
Pass to Reed, outside Edwards. 4-3. Pacers with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, BA? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while. It's possible they will hold a grudge.
That free throw, no good. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, BA, it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for Milton. He's off on the second. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a three-point game. Gobert against Jackson. From the right block. Oh! Halliburton scoring amongst the trees.
Tyrese Halliburton, that thin frame didn't matter a lick. Brushes off the contact. Love the grittiness there.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. And yep, it's good. Reed's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Indiana's a team on the rise. Coach Rick Carlisle said this is a new era of Pacers basketball, a direction of youth and of going all in on a group of guys that are young, talented, and extremely high character and tremendous upside. Brian, a lot to be excited about.
No question. Absolutely. Thanks, Allie. Gets the three ball to go.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Halliburton against Conley. Pass to Brown. Out to the right wing. Outside Matherin. Back to Toppin. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. And it's Indiana scoring again. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Benedict Matherin, the 6th overall pick in 2022. The Pacers' highest pick in 34 years, Doris.
Incredible to think, BA, that Indiana hadn't selected that high since 1988, and yet somehow, despite playing in a small market and without high draft selections, they were consistently in the playoffs up until the last several years. A real testament to the competitive spirit of the organization.
changes for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for Anderson. And Milton subbed in for Edwards. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Heald comes in for Halliburton. A minute 31 left to play in the second quarter. For three, Conley gets the three to fall. Conley's got 5.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
B.A. just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got his second basket.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Right side Mathurin. Nice move. And he lays it in.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Conley passes to Alexander Walker. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Milton. Back to Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And a little contact never stopped Heald. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You try to run plays, they blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Indiana Pacers.
To be honest, their bench has kept them in this. Love their execution at the offensive end. Those boys are going to play right down to the stretch, believe me.
Well, this is why clubs stockpile scorers. If one of the guys are cold, bam, you've got answers.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
I think for the Pacers, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 9. You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, teams' first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Brown.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Turner, a screen on Conley. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Brown against Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. And the layup is good off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Brown with it. Now here's Turner. Halliburton for 3. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Edwards against Brown. And Edwards slams it in.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Pass to Brown. Halliburton looking for an opening. And here's Toppin from the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Anderson's checked in for Alexander Walker. Fields checked in for Indiana. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Conley. The 3-ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8 points now.
The concentration required under duress of the contest. Mike Conley, easy work.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. You know, talking to people around the league, Doris, there's an it factor with Benedict Mathurin.
You know, B.A., he is definitely willing to try to put an offense on his back. He has proven not to be afraid in the closing moments of the game. This guy wants the ball anywhere, anytime. And sometimes that in and itself will carve a spot for you in this league.
Conley against Brown. And it's Hield, that time on the assist by Brown. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I've got more than shooting in my game.
Conley, a screen on Hield. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Mathurin finds Hield. And it's Indiana scoring again.
Well, how about the in-between game? Buddy Hield saying, I'm a 3-level scorer, folks.
Conley against Brown. Up top, Edwards. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Edwards has got 16 points now.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Hield for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Buddy Hield from another galaxy. Wow, that was deep.
The shot that time not on target. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Neesmith out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Kick out to Brown. Back to Edwards. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Hits the 3-pointer. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Up top, Jackson. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
My goodness, what a triple drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Pass to Edwards. Here's the 3. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Hield. There's Neesmith with the 3. Hauled in by Brown. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Reed. Outside, Brown. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Indiana trailing here, and the Pacers call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Brown. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Milton. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Neesmith. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Brown in for Nembhard. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. 5 on the clock. Towns finds Gobert. Oh, Gobert, too much to handle inside.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Halliburton against Conley. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Brown against Edwards. Conley passes to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Here's Towns. The three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Halliburton against Conley. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Edwards against Brown. Towns on a screen. Edwards for three. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Halliburton. Another one falls for Indiana.
The Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
Edwards finds Towns. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Conley against Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Fires for three. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game. We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
Pass to Matherin. Beyond the arc. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
Wow, big moment for the youngster. Pressure not getting to Benedict Matherin even a little.
And they go to the intentional foul. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way. Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're losing by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth. On the wing, Alexander Walker inside. Wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
"15 seconds left in the final quarter. Now here's Halliburton. Toppin, a screen on Conley. Halliburton for three. Can't knock in the three. And Minnesota calls time here. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. On the wing, it's Brown and Matherin. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Edwards looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. From the high post. Yes! He nails it! Edwards got 23.
Anthony Edwards has length and strength, and defense is there, but he just makes it look easy.
Turner, a screen on Conley. Pass to Turner. There's the 3. And Gobert with a block. Conley with the ball. Edwards is doubled. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Edwards.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
Halliburton for 3. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
Oh, big time pivotal bucket. Tyrese Halliburton receive.
Gobert with a screen on Brown. Outside Conley. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's covered by Matherin. Count it. He's got 25.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big time delivery.
Halliburton against Conley. Now here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room. The 3, Matherin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Benedict Matherin, not a guy who's going to get rattled right in the middle of the action in the big time moment.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Halliburton against Conley. Turner, a screen on Conley. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. It falls!
You want the answer, can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
And Minnesota calls time here. They trail by 1. There's 53 seconds left in overtime. Brown against Edwards. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
Halliburton against Conley. Now here's Halliburton, guarded closely. Toppin outside. There's the triple. Laces one from 3.
Toppin embraces the challenge, unafraid in the big moment.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 2. 29 seconds left in the OT period. Back to Conley. On the wing, Alexander Walker. From behind the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
And the Pacers with possession here. It's a 1-point game.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
And this is where leaders come through. Can Edwards cash in at the stripe? We'll see.
Conley against Halliburton. Oh, it falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a...
Oh,
yes!
it's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Unbelievable shot. I have no idea how he gets that to fall.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.